Nikola Tesla, a name that resonates with the echoes of innovation and brilliance, stands as a towering figure in the annals of science and technology. Yet, for all his contributions, he remains a paradox, both a misunderstood genius and a forgotten prodigy. Born in 1856 in Smiljan, Croatia, Tesla's early life was marked by a fervent curiosity and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. From a young age, he displayed an extraordinary aptitude for mathematics and physics, which would later fuel his groundbreaking inventions and theories. Tesla's journey to greatness began when he moved to the United States in 1884. Arriving in New York with little more than a few coins in his pocket and a head full of ideas, he quickly caught the attention of Thomas Edison, who was then at the forefront of electrical engineering. However, the relationship between the two men would soon sour. Tesla, a proponent of alternating current, Bishop AC, found himself at odds with Edison, who championed direct current, DC. This ideological rift would ignite what is now known as the War of Currents, a battle not just of technology, but of vision and philosophy. Edison, with his aggressive business tactics and public persona, overshadowed Tesla, who was more reclusive and introspective. Despite Tesla's groundbreaking work on AC power, which ultimately proved to be more efficient for long-distance electricity transmission, he struggled to gain the recognition he deserved. The public, enamored by Edison's charisma and the immediate results of his inventions, often overlooked Tesla's contributions. This marked the beginning of Tesla's life as a misunderstood genius, a narrative that would continue to unfold throughout his career. As Tesla delved deeper into his work, he began to envision a world transformed by electricity. His invention, including the Tesla coil, induction motor, and radio technology, were revolutionary. Yet they often went unrecognized during his lifetime. Tesla's visionary ideas extended far beyond mere electrical engineering. He dreamed of wireless communication, renewable energy, and even the possibility of harnessing the power of the Earth itself. However, his ambitious projects often faced financial hurdles, and his eccentric personality alienated potential investors. In a world that favored practicality over imagination, Tesla's grand visions were often dismissed as fanciful dreams. One of Tesla's most ambitious projects was the Wardenclyffe Tower, intended to be a wireless transmission station that would provide free energy to the world. The tower represented Tesla's belief in the democratization of energy, a radical notion that clashed with the profit-driven motives of the industrial age. However, financial backers withdrew their support, and the tower was never completed. This failure marked a turning point in Tesla's life, leading to a period of obscurity and financial ruin. The man who once dined with the elite and rubbed shoulders with the likes of Mark Twain and J.P. Morgan found himself living in a modest hotel, often unable to afford a meal. As the years passed, Tesla's contributions to science and technology became overshadowed by the very inventions he had pioneered. The world was quick to embrace Edison's legacy, while Tesla's name faded into the background. Yet, even in the shadows, he continued to work, driven by an unwavering belief in the potential of his ideas. He published papers, gave lectures, and continued to innovate, but the world seemed reluctant to acknowledge his genius. The irony of his situation was palpable. The very inventions that had the power to transform society were often relegated to the realm of the forgotten. In the twilight of his life, Tesla faced a profound sense of isolation. His once vibrant personality, filled with dreams and aspirations, became increasingly overshadowed by despair. He was a man who had envisioned a future of limitless possibilities, yet he found himself trapped in a world that had turned its back on him. Despite his struggles, Tesla remained steadfast in his beliefs. He continued to advocate for the advancement of technology for the betterment of humanity, often speaking about the importance of harnessing renewable energy sources long before they became a global priority. Tesla's death in 1943 marked the end of a tumultuous life, but it also sparked a renewed interest in his work. In the decades that followed, as the world began to recognize the significance of his contributions, Tesla's legacy began to resurface. The rise of the internet and the digital age brought with it a revival of interest in his ideas, particularly in the realms of wireless communication and renewable energy. Scholars, engineers, and enthusiasts began to celebrate Tesla as a visionary, a man ahead of his time whose ideas were finally being appreciated in the context of modern technology. Today, Tesla's legacy is celebrated worldwide. His inventions have laid the groundwork for countless technological advancements, from the electrical systems that power our homes to the wireless communication that connects us across the globe. Yet, the question remains, why was this genius so misunderstood during his lifetime? The answer lies in the complex interplay of personality, ambition, and societal values. Tesla's visionary ideas often clashed with the pragmatic realities of his time, and his inability to navigate the cutthroat world of business left him vulnerable to obscurity. In retrospect, Tesla embodies the archetype of the misunderstood genius, a figure whose brilliance was overshadowed by the limitations of his era. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of recognizing and nurturing creativity and innovation, even when they challenge the status quo. As we continue to explore the frontiers of science and technology, we must remember the lessons of Tesla's life. That true genius often lies in the ability to envision a better future, even when the world is reluctant to embrace it. Nikola Tesla, the forgotten prodigy, has finally emerged from the shadows, reclaiming his place in history as a pioneer of modern science. His legacy endures not just in the inventions he created, but in the spirit of innovation that continues to inspire generations. In a world that often overlooks the unconventional, Tesla's story reminds us to celebrate the dreamers, the visionaries, and the misunderstood geniuses who dare to imagine a brighter tomorrow.